Sunday. Happy Sunday, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Vicky. And I just love life. I enjoy life. And I come on here to encourage someone and to motivate and do a lot of things on this channel. So one thing I want to talk about is my artwork today. I have been posting a lot of artwork recently, and most of the time when I do a lot of artwork back to back, it's because sometimes when I'm stressed out or I have anxiety and a lot is on my mind, you know, I do my very best work. Yeah, I do my very best work when I am in a position where I can't do anything about it and to let it take its course. So I realized the other day, I say when I'm stressed out about something or I have anxiety, then I do my very best work, you know, as far as painting, drawing, thinking about things come easily to draw or to paint. But when I'm not stressed out or I have anxiety or something just on my mind and I have to let it take its course, when I'm not in those positions, I realize, I don't do as well as I do when I'm under pressure. The work is good, but sometimes I just have a hard time like concentrating on what to paint, what to draw. And I can go out in nature and, snap a couple of pictures of birds or trees or landscapes, whatever it is. And I find myself not concentrating on it. My mind sometimes just, can't concentrate at all. But when I'm under pressure, it's something totally different. And to me, I don't know why I'm made that way, but that's how God made me. I do my best work under pressure. And I have heard people say in the past that they do their very best work under pressure. And I found that to be true because I am one of those people. So a couple of days I've been going hard back to back on my artwork, been putting it out there because I've been doing this ever since I was 7 or 8 years old. It started out as a hobby, and now it's my baby. It's my passion. At 7 or 8, I was just doing something. Back then, they had where you could just win little prizes in magazines and stuff if you draw something and turn it in. I would enter in those contests. I won some, so I thought about going to art school, and I'm jumping all around, you guys. But I thought about going to art school. So when I think I was 16 or something like that, I can't remember. It's been so long. I'm 60 now. But my mom took me to art institution in Texas here. And it was so expensive, being a single parent with 3 and 4 children, it's hard to invest in, what they want to do in life. But my mom took a chance. She took me there. We sit down and we talk to the advisors, counselors, or whatever they call themselves back then. And it was in the 80s. And I'm like, back then it was like, I want to say 21,000 or something close to it, but it was so expensive to where my mom wanted so bad for me to go to that school because she knew I was good. She knew that I had talent. She knew that God had given me that gift, and she wanted me to go so bad, and she tried everything to send me there. And she did that in modeling school, you know. I wanted to go to modeling school. Anything that dealt with art, that was my passion at that time. But at that time, I really didn't know. But it started out at 7 or 8 years old. And something happened along the way. I started suffering from depression. So I put down the paintbrushes, I put down the pencils, and I just put down the drawing papers and sketches and different things like that. I just put it down. And so I really figured out and analyzed that, you know, when depression started setting in my teenager years, because at first I didn't know why I put it down. But when I really thought about things, and you know how God brings things back to your remembrance, I realized that I used to suffer from depression all the time because one thing, I was overweight. I had low self-esteem about myself and different things like that. So, you know, that's probably why I went into the mental health field, to help people like myself that suffer from depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem, and other illness, mental illness. So when I realized that, I picked up the paintbrush. I began to pick it up gradually and slowly back in 2017 or 2018. I was still going through a lot. I had went through a divorce, and it made me start picking it back up gradually, the paintbrushes and the pencils. And I was a little edgy and a little rough, you know, because I haven't did it since I was a child. So I began to pick everything back up gradually and slowly. And I realized my best work is when I'm going through something. So, you know, of course, the devil is going to fight you. The enemy is going to fight you. Oh, why you doing this? Da, 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 da. So I had to struggle between two opinions to relieve myself from anxiety, is to draw or to paint, or whatever I'm dealing with at that time. But the enemy would step in, and the enemy would tell me, you know, why are you doing this? Nobody cares. Nobody is not interested in that. But it was to help me. I realized it was to help me and to benefit me. And I found out later on, the more that I put my work out, that people began to, you know, comment on it, how nice it was, you're talented, is it for sale, can I get it, da-da this and da-da that. And see, that's what the enemy wants us to do, to shut down, shut our mouth, hide our talents and gifts that God has given us. So the enemy tried to hide or shut me down from the talents and gifts. Now, there are going to be some people that work on the enemy's side that will say crucial things about your gifts and talents, because one thing, they work it with the enemy. The enemy, they allow the enemy to use them to torture you or to say bad things about you. But don't let it go to your heart, because whatever God put in your hands to do, for you to find to do, then that's what you do. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying that It's not going to be a battle or a struggle. But what I'm saying, that it's really going to be a challenge to get it started back up like I did, especially if you've been dominant for a long time and haven't did those things. But don't give up. Continue to practice on it. Continue to get better. And what I did outside the box in a while, I did one art show back in 2021, and I was terrified. I was terrified to put my work out there, but I did it. And I didn't have no one with me. No one wanted to come. I wanted like a cushion blanket, that security, that upbeat. And God said, I'm all that you need. He told me, he said, go on and walk in it. And I had paid almost $200 for this show, okay? Money that I didn't have to waste. I went out there and I posted my work. And I had so many people to come to my table. Because when I do it the old-fashioned way. When I started when I was 7 or 8 years old, I don't trace anything, okay? And I talk to a lot of artists. They use computer technology and stuff to trace and to do a lot of more things on the computer. Then they print it out and they frame it or whatever else they do. To me, I'm from the old school. That is not art. If you didn't take your time and draw or paint it, it's not art to me. Because you're going to put your talent in there. You're going to take time out. And I heard a lot of artists that I talk to, they say, oh, that's too time consuming. People don't do that anymore. But you charging these people for printouts and traces. And some of the art, don't get me wrong, it's good. It's good. I looked at some of it. But if it doesn't come from the heart, if it doesn't come from you sitting down, taking your time out, sketching, drawing, painting, or whatever, and you want to get through with some things microwavable in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. That's not art to me. And that's my own personal opinion. I'm not knocking those who, want to go the shortcut way and don't have time to do the old-fashioned way. That's fine. But I just want to be authentic. I want to give the authenticity to the people that I serve. I want to give them the real deal. I want to put time and love into it. Just like when we cook something, we don't go in there and pop something in the microwave that's microwavable and come out and say, here's your meal. But when I go into a kitchen, I want to put some love in there. I want to put some love in there. I want to let my family know I took the time out to fix you this meal. And I pray and I hope you enjoy this meal. See, I just don't want to pop anything out and get credit for it. And knowing that I didn't put the effort into it. Knowing that I didn't put the time into it. Knowing that I didn't put the love into it. Everything that it needs, I want to know that I put everything within my soul into this work. Because one thing, I don't take it for granted. I don't take my work for granted. And if it takes me hours, if it takes me months, if it takes me a year, then so be it. I have put my everything into that artwork. into the artwork. So you can look at some of my artwork on Instagram under Many Shades of Color, Vicki Johnson. You can go on there, and if you see something that you like, and if it's not sold, then I will reach out to you. But one thing about me, I don't do a lot of orders. Like, if you see something on there, if it's gone, it's gone. Okay? I can make you another one, but I'm going to put my love into it. So if you want something that's microwavable, then I'm not your girl. But if you want something handcrafted with love and the work have been put in, then I'm your girl. So you can reach me on Facebook, on Instagram, Vicki Johnson. All of my artwork just about on Instagram. So I did a couple of drawings, and I want to try to show you this one. I don't know if the camera gonna flip over, but if not, I will try some other way. No, I don't think it's gonna flip over today. So let me try something different. I think I'm gonna pull over and just show you guys a little bit, then I will get back to my destination and everything. But I just want to show y'all the effort and the time that I put into my work. And it's going to take me a few minutes to exit out because most of these exits are closed. Most of them are closed. But whenever I get to an exit, I will show you guys some of the work. And this is not all of my work. This is just some of the work that I did a couple of days ago. Just really been going at it, because when something is on my mind and I want to just get it off my mind, I pick up a pad or I pick up a canvas and I go to work. I pick up a pad and I pick up a canvas and I go to work. So I'm almost at an exit. A few more minutes. And I realized the more that I put my work out of what I'm doing, the confidence is coming back. It begins to build me up as far as, getting back out there and doing what I need to do to get my work out. Posting on social media and, just whatever I have to do to get my work out. And, I like the boldness and the confidence that is coming back. So, boy, when you're looking for an exit, let me see. When you're looking for an exit, sometimes you come right up on it. But let me see. There, I'm trying to get as close as I can to my destination. Okay, what this. What is this? Because when I get to my destination, I know I can't stay long. I know that. But I can just go on and on and on now, talking about my art, because it's beautiful to me. And I want it to be beautiful to you guys as well. And I'm almost at this exit. Almost. Okay. Let's try to go on and pass this one, so I can be closer. Okay, I'm gonna exit off. Okay, they must have had something last night. Toasted here. I should have turned my heat off. But last night I was driving and it was kind of, come on, let's go. Time of the essence. But last night it was kind of cool to me. And my camera used to switch over. Don't know what happened to that. Why it started not switching over. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. This heat is about to burn me up. Okay, I'm just pulling in this parking lot for a few minutes. I'm just showing you guys. Okay. Finally got to a place where I can just kind of show you guys something. Don't know. Let me see. I might need to get in some. Let's see. Back this way. No. Okay. So I'm just gonna stop right here. Can y'all see that? See it? See how beautiful this is? Now this is part of my work. And I took the time out last night. I did this one last night. So I am on Instagram. Many shades of color. You see how beautiful that is? And it is an up-close shot. See, can I get it long? But anyway, I just want to show you guys what I do. And if you like it, you know, you can always reach out to me on YouTube, on Instagram, Facebook under Vicki Johnson. So please reach out, and y'all have a great and wonderful day. See you soon. Bye-bye.